A South Carolina lawmaker wants the state to regulate and tax Delta-8 and hemp-derived products. The Spartanburg representative pre-filed the bill 2 months before the upcoming legislative session.
The South Carolina Bureau Chief, Shakira Speaks, gives more context tonight to the details of this proposal.
Tobacco and vape shops like the one behind me have been popping up in shopping plazas across the state, many selling Delta-8 THC hemp products. A newly filed bill would create new rules for the production and sale of those hemp products, with hopes of reducing confusion in the legal and illegal products in the state. The gray area between marijuana and hemp-derived products is widening.
The sole difference between legal hemp on the one hand and illegal marijuana on the other is the concentration, the percentage of one cannabinoid, a molecule called Delta-9 THC.
The difference is chemical-based, so it often causes enforcement issues in South Carolina. The state's current law allows for any part of the plant with THC concentration that doesn't go over 0.3% on a dried weight basis. Anything above that percentage is considered marijuana and becomes illegal.
The number one challenge is frankly just a lack of understanding about what they are and their legal status.
Rob Kite had cancer in 2009. He used cannabis during his chemotherapy. Kite says the drug changed his symptoms so profoundly that he changed his career path to become an advocate. He's now a hemp lawyer and supports a newly filed South Carolina bill to regulate and tax hemp products.
It seems clear to me and my colleagues that these Delta products are legal in South Carolina. That being said, the Attorney General and SLED disagrees, has a different interpretation. And so for that reason, among other reasons, I think this law, which makes it absolutely clear and explicit that these products are legal.
The bill calls for a 5% sales tax on each product. The money will pay for state agricultural officials to regulate hemp-derived cannabinoid products. Businesses manufacturing or selling the products would need licenses by January 1st, 2025. The cost would be $250 for each retail location, and producers would pay $500 for their licenses. Customers would have to be 21 or older to buy the products.
A bill such as this one that has reasonable regulations that go to the heart of the things that really matter. Again, quality, age gating so that minors don't have it, and identifying what's in the product. Those things are well accepted by the hemp industry.
The bill won't be introduced or discussed until the South Carolina legislative session begins in January. For now, reporting in South Carolina, Shakira Speaks, Queen City News.